Mistaken identity of a Northside woman by Jacksonville police. She contends her civil rights may have been violated by officers who forced their way into her home without a warrant. As this local tenant continues to call for accountability from Sheriff T.K. Waters, I-Team investigator Tark Miner joins us with more on what he's learned since breaking this story yesterday. Tark.
We have learned a lot more. You know, when JSO officers arrived at Christy Jackson's door early last Thursday morning, officers were accompanied by members of JSO's K-9 unit. While police may have been prepared for some kind of foot pursuit, a local woman says officers handcuffed her. Tonight, we're looking into your rights as well as a homeowner or a tenant.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
What is going on? It's a question Christy Jackson and her family shouted 13 times for 1 minute and 12 seconds.
What's going on?
Before JSO officers responded and asked Jackson for her identification. Jackson says JSO officers were looking for a woman named Mrs. Cooper, and she told them that's not me. She says she tried to close her front door before officers used force to detain her.
Officers holding my legs, one on my back, and one officer got his knee on my neck.
News4Jax has learned the officers dressed in green were members of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office K-9 unit. We showed the cell phone video the family recorded to News4Jax crime and safety expert Lakeisha Burton, who spent decades with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. She says a K-9 was likely nearby and ready to be deployed.
Possibly outside the door or in the car, but definitely there's a K-9 in the vicinity.
Burton says police officers would only have the right to enter Jackson's home without a warrant if they were in hot pursuit of an individual who had just committed a crime. Police can also enter a home without a warrant if they believe evidence of a crime is being destroyed in the property. Jackson says these circumstances don't apply to her.
Grabbed me right here, slammed me on the ground. Now I'm here.
Jackson says she was eventually handcuffed and questioned in a patrol car before police realized they burst into the wrong house and detained someone other than who they were looking for.
Potentially could have escalated to something very dangerous if there was somebody else in the home.
Burton said Jackson had the right to close her front door, saying unlawful search and seizure is protected by the Fourth Amendment.
It is permissible for homeowners or residents to talk to the police through the door, through the window, or through the the little video cameras. I think that law enforcement has to understand that when people don't want to talk to the police or allow them into their residence, it's not because they have committed a crime or guilty. There are a lot of people that have a distrust, and some are just fearful of the police.
Jackson says her 4-year-old grandson, who witnessed this chaos, is now scared of Jacksonville police officers.
Y'all not trying to earn nobody trust because y'all keep doing the same thing over and over again, and y'all say that it's mistakes, but how many times y'all gonna make the same mistake?
When we asked the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department yesterday for information about this incident or a statement about the video, anything that would shed some light on what happened, Sheriff T.K. Waters' administration wouldn't interview. They wouldn't comment at all, saying the incident is under administrative review.